Welcome inside the Wrap It Up Construction, Coach Ron Murray.
Yay.
Coach, thank you so much for coming with us and being with us tonight.
Well, it's great being here, Josh. I've really enjoyed being out and seeing a lot of good friends.
I'll tell you what, Coach, it's been hard to see you down there because everybody's just been flocking to you down there and catching up with you.
Well, it's great seeing everybody, Josh. It's so good and you can be out of the house and to be down here tonight in Mr. Brown's gym, it's great.
Coach, what's it like? You know, so much history in this gymnasium. And of course, when we think of Campbell County basketball, we think of John R.W. And then you're our link to John R.W. Brown. What was it like to be under John R.W. Brown?
Well, he came here my junior year in high school, and we never had a coach before. It was always a teacher or something. And Mr. Brown was just such a good and fine person. The other coaches were good now, but Mr. Brown was such a good leader and inspired us. And first year we was good, and the next year we was better, and the next year, and then we finally went to the finals and stayed under Mr. Brown. And Lafollette High School did, and it just, just being a room next to his gymnasium is great.
What's it like, Coach Murray, to come back in here tonight and you see all these folks who have been under you through the years and they're adults now, they're well established, they got families. What's, on a personal level, what's that like when they come up and talk with you and catch up with you?
Well, it's great because I know that I followed them all these years and they've succeeded in life. And some of the players that had passed away, their wives showed up and their kids showed up tonight. And to me, it was just great to seeing them and reflecting back just like that and remember them playing ball. And it just felt real good. I've loved every minute of it.
What was it like, Coach, of course, being under Coach General Nealon and Adolph Rupp? Talk to us a little bit about that and those experiences.
Well, when I was assistant trainer at UT, General Nealon when I first got there, I thought he was distant and reserved and everything. And the next year or so, I got to know him better, and we talked a lot. And he was just like, he was a general. He was in leadership and ideas, and he's an engineer, electrical engineer, and a real general in the service. And got called back in World War I and World War II. And so he was just a real down-to-earth person when you got inside, and you was part of the circle and family and what all those were. We just got along so well. And Coach Rupp was a general in his own mind. He run the division and the army up in Kentucky, and such an honor to be able to have that life. You can't imagine. Then UT in football and knock the Smokies in the summer and go to Kentucky and win the NCAA championship that year. And God couldn't have planted a better life for me. I loved athletics and the athletes and being around sports. It was it's hard to imagine.
Coach, tonight, what's going to be going through your mind when you're out there on the floor and they dedicate the film room to you officially? Let's talk about some of the emotions that you'll be experiencing out there tonight.
Well, the biggest thing I'll be thinking about is joining Coach Brown here in this building. And the second thing probably would be, I hope that the film room becomes a history room where they just put the film up or put them on the disc, and the players tonight can bring their kids back down here and let them see how they played. And we had 8mm projectors when I was in school, so we didn't get to film any games. And they did in football, but there's little bitty things it was hard to see. But this could be developing a great thing for history.
I've always said if you don't acknowledge your history and celebrate it, you'll forget it. And tonight I think Campbell County is going to step forward and accepting their history. And there's no finer person I can think of than you, to Coach Murray, to accept that man on the night.
You're very kind, Josh, for saying that. And I hope I am, and pray that I am, but it's such an honor, and I'm humbled by it. And to be memories of Mr. Brown sitting right over there in the top row. And couldn't be a better person in the world to name the building after him. And I'm proud that I had the picture made of Mr. Brown for dedication, and got all the boys back. We had one or two from every class he coached, and it was great.
Coach, thank you for joining us tonight.
You're very kind.
Privilege.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Coach Ron Murray. We know you're out there listening to us every night, and we try to bring it. We try to put together a broadcast for you every night because we know you're out there, and we know the coach. We don't want to see the coach side of you anymore. We don't want to get on your bad side. So
I wish that I'd have done this a little earlier, because if it was next week, I'd been down there at the end of the gym. But the season's almost over, but maybe it worked for me back when Coach Pierce tricked me into coming down here, and it got me out of the house and got me to walking again. So.
Well, I still say you're the best dressed man here tonight. So you got that.
Oh, yeah. Well, once in 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. Coach, thank you.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate you so much. Such an honor. Thank you for being with us.
You and Jim Freeman's done a great job for the athletic department.
Thank you. That means a lot, Coach.
Thank you.
That's Coach Ron Murray tonight. He'll be recognized tonight here as Campbell County names and dedicates the film and room and hospitality room to Coach Ron Murray, a Campbell County legend. Stand by as we continue inside the Wrap It Up Construction Lady Cougar Wrap-Up Show. Varsity Boys action is next. Stand by. This is Campbell County basketball over the WLEF B&M Tire Sports Network.